In this part, we will discuss one more update of income tax for the month of April 2014. CBDT clarifies that the cost of construction and development of infrastructure facility of roads, highways under BOT projects may be amortized and claimed as allowable business expenditure under the Act. Let's discuss the circular in detail. Clarification regarding treatment of expenditure incurred for development of roads, highway in BOT agreements under Income Tax Act 1961. Circular dated 23rd April 2014. It has come to the notice of the board that disputes have arisen as to whether the expenditure incurred on development and construction of infrastructure facilities like road, highway on build, operate, transfer basis with right to collect toll is entitled for depreciation under Section 32 of the Act, or the same can be amortized by treating it as an allowable business expenditure under the relevant provision of the Income Tax Act 1961. In such projects, the developer, in terms of concessionary agreement with the government or its agencies, is required to construct, develop and maintain the infrastructure facilities of road or highways, which includes laying of roads, bridges, highways, approach roads, public amenities, etc., at its own cost and its utilization therefore for a specific period. In lieu of consideration of expenditure incurred on construction, operation and maintenance of infrastructure facility covered by the period of agreement, the assessee is accorded a right to collect toll from the user of such facility. The expenditure incurred by such assessee on development and construction of such infrastructure facility are capitalized in the accounts. It is seen that in return of income, assessees are generally claiming depreciation on such capitalized expenditure, treating it as an intangible asset in terms of Section 32 of the Act. While in assessment, such claims are being disallowed by the assessing officer on the grounds that such infrastructure facility is not owned wholly or partially by the taxpayer, which is an essential condition for claiming depreciation, and further, right to collect toll does not fall in any of the category of intangible assets specified in subclause 2nd of subsection 1 of section 32 of the Act. In BOT arrangements for development of road or highway, as a matter of general practice, possession of land is handed over to the assessee by the government or notified authority for the purpose of construction of project without any actual transfer of ownership, and such assessee has only a right to develop and maintain such asset. It also enjoys the benefit arising from use of asset through a collection of toll for a specific period without having actual ownership over such assets. Therefore, the right in the land remains vested with the government or its agency. Thus, as assessee does not hold any right in the project except recovery of toll fee to recoup the expenditure incurred, it cannot therefore be treated as an owner of the property either wholly or partially for the purpose of allowability of depreciation under Section 32 of the Act. Thus, present provisions of the Act do not allow claim of depreciation on toll base due to non-fulfillment of ownership criteria in such cases. There is no doubt that where the assessee incurs expenditure on a project for a development of road or highway, he is entitled to recover costs by him towards development of such facility during the construction period. Further expenditure incurred by the assessee on such BOT project brings to it an enduring benefit in the form of right to collect the toll during the period of the agreement. Supreme Court in the case of Madras Industrial Investment Corporation Limited allowed spreading over of liability over a number of years on the ground that there was continuing benefit to the company over a period. Therefore, expenditure incurred on an infrastructure project for a development of road or highway under BOT agreement may be treated as having been made or incurred for the purpose of business or profession of the assessee, and the same may be allowed to be spread during the tenure of concessionaire agreement. In view of the above, the Central Board of Direct Taxes clarified that the cost of construction and the development of infrastructure facility of road or highway under BOT projects may be amortized and claimed as allowable business expenditure under the Act. The amortization allowable may be computed at the rate which ensure that the whole of the cost incurred in creation of infrastructure facility of road or highway is amortized evenly over the period of concessionaire agreement after excluding the time take for creation of such facility. In the case where an assessee has claimed any reduction out of initial cost of development of infrastructure facility of road or highway under BOT project in earlier year, the total deduction so claimed for the assessment year prior to the assessment year under the consideration may be deducted from the initial cost of infrastructure facility of road or highway, and the cost so reduced shall be amortized equally over the remaining period of toll concessionaire agreement. It is hereby clarified that this circular is applicable only to those infrastructure projects for the development of road and highway on BOT basis where the ownership is not vested with the assessee under the concessionary agreement. Thanks. Hope the presentation is useful for you. Your feedback is valuable for us. Please contact us on the mentioned mail ID or call us on the mentioned number.